Hello, so this is the NSP video chronicle with Daniel. We focused a lot this semester on bow distribution, and as you can see right now, I'm encouraging him to go all the way to the tip, all the way to the frog with a very direct and verbal instruction. This is one of our first lessons, so I felt like this was necessary to really physically encourage him and for him to know what he should be thinking while warming up with bow distribution. Right now he's working on scales, just warming up, and his shoulder is a little high, which we do fix as well during the semester. But we do take bow distribution and talk about tone production and dynamics, how it relates to everything else. So here, right now, we are discussing how we use our body to create bow distribution. So where does it come from? Where do we change angles at certain points? So for example, going all the way out into the tip, making sure our shoulders are always lowered. And here we're just practicing that feeling, that motion of going all the way out to the tip and then back to the frog and all the way out to the tip again, back to the frog, and just really practicing that motion and not raising our shoulder, but making sure our arm is elevated.
Everything else needs to be engaged, right? Because if our shoulder's too tense, then our back's too tense, and then we just like have a bunch of tension. We don't want that. Okay, so frog, and then all the way to the tip, relax your shoulder. All the way to the frog, keep your shoulder relaxed. Good. All the way to the tip, relax your shoulder. Good. All the way to the frog, relax your shoulder. Nice. Cool. Okay. So now, with that in mind, and our big bows and everything, show me what you've been working on with Tarantella, okay? And it doesn't have to go fast, just like whatever you're comfortable with.
And now he is playing Tarantella. As you can see, his shoulder is still raised, but this is, again, one of our first lessons. I think this specific lesson is our third lesson. So he's still learning the notes, so at this stage he still needs a lot of reminding about lowering his shoulder and bow distribution, but because of the warm-ups, as you can see, he is using a little more bow than he was before, but the piece is still fairly new to him, so that is why he isn't as comfortable with the bow yet at this specific stage, but he has improved a lot.
Really good job. Your intonation is so much better. I can really tell with these two sections that you've been working.
Okay, and now we move on to the next. I am sorry about the stand placement, but this is the best I could do. He is now also playing Tarantella again, the second page, and we are continuing the idea of proper bow distribution with note values, where we should be in the bow with the correct dynamic, how do we convey the mood with our bow, and all of that fun stuff. Okay, into the next lesson, we are working on thumb position in this specific part, but we are always talking about bow distribution. Where in the bow should we be to create the best sound when we go up to the thumb position? As you can see, he is a little more closer to the bridge than normal. And when he does get closer to the fingerboard, there is a squeaky sound. Because we are up in the position, we are shortening the length of the string. And during this lesson, I explained that to him. So that we always need to be conscious of what we do with our bow and thumb position because the string is so much shorter. All the higher frequencies, all of that stuff. How do we still create a beautiful, nice tone? we move the contact point closer to the bridge. We use a little less pressure and way more bow. Okay, and here we again are working on tarantella, and as you can see, he is using a lot more bow. This is one of our last lessons that we have together. He was using way more bow than from the first video. We have heavily been persistent on this one specific part and bow distribution, particularly creating a beautiful tone. Because it is a little bit of a tricky run, so I'm just explaining that to him right now. So always writing in notes in the music is very beneficial, especially for something as common as bow distribution. We often don't think about it, so definitely writing little notes in the music for the student is very beneficial. Right now you can see the contact point is where it should be, not too close to the fingerboard, not too close to the bridge. He's using the right amount of bow for this lyrical section. And the last video, I believe this is our last lesson, and we are working on scales, just warming up. And at the beginning of the lesson, I invited him to the board to write out tone production, a tone production triangle with contact point, bow speed, and pressure. And I reminded him of all those things that we worked on during the semester, how to create a beautiful tone with the bow working with you. And as you can see, he was using all of the bow. He is going all the way up to the tip and coming back all the way to the frog, as contrary to the first video where he was only using maybe at most 3 inches. So during the semester, we always worked